It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing when you let your nuts hang.
My house is haunted and I'm freaking out. Like, I'm literally shaking. This is my sunroom. This is where I work. I sit here every day. There's a playroom here, doors here. This is the space. I worked in here last night until about 6:30. Everything was fine. Shut my laptop. We close these doors. The dogs don't come in here at night. No one is in this room. I'm down this morning to work. The screen shattered. This stuff down here. This hanging off. But the fucking kicker for me is that this that only goes on this shelf and only goes on this shelf ever, up here. Why? I've never put it there. I don't put it here. My phone sits there when I work. Why was that there? Here's the next bit of important information. So we're building a fence, and back here, we dug a hole. There is a rolled up carpet buried underground that we came across as we were digging this hole. Rolled up carpet. Who the fuck and why the fuck is there a rolled up carpet underground?
How was he that? Was the door shut?
How deep is that? Like at least 2 feet?
Almost, yeah.
Oh, right now. I bet you it's deep.
Okay, so a tree was planted above the rug.
Yeah.
And it is called a blood good because this was in the hole. They planted a blood good tree on top of a fucking rug. Why? Something that also feels important as a detail to let you know that I found to be so weird in this whole fiasco of did a ghost fuck my shit up last night. This morning, my stepson, I heard him call his dad in and say, hey, like, this is so weird. When I went to bed, my phone was at 100% on the charger, and he woke up and it was at 3%. And now I have all these people saying that, like, ghosts steal energy, and that's, like, how they fuck shit up. And what are the odds that the same night that his phone just randomly goes from 100 to 3% is the same night my computer gets broken and stuff gets moved around, all while digging up a potential dead body in my backyard? I don't know what to do. I accidentally went viral for thinking my house is haunted, and I left you all on a cliffhanger, and I'm very sorry. Hi, my name's Katie, and this room right here, I think a ghost is angry at me because I went to bed and everything was fine. I come down the next morning, my desk is a disaster, and my computer shattered. First theory, so maybe someone tried to break in. No, our alarm was set. That did not happen. Second theory is that the carpet that happens to be 2.5 feet underground potentially holds a dead body. And, you know, that's kind of where I'm sitting because I can't get it out. The carpet is too big and too long. And yeah, it's just stuck there and it's going to stay there because we can't get it. I need an excavator. And it's digging into my fire pit, my stone fire pit. And I really like that area. And that's where we'd have to pretty much go to try to keep getting this rug out. And I'm not going to do it. So we're just going to pack that dirt right back down and hope that little ghost isn't mad at me anymore and leaves my computer alone once I get it back from Apple. And yeah, let's it be. So, okay, I finally did it. I called the police. They're sending someone here. I called and I said, hey, I don't know if this matters, but there is a rug buried underground at my house, a few feet under, and a few people I know, you guys, and actually 2 police officers who I know who are not actually in this county but other counties have suggested I call you. And she told me she's going to send a police officer over here. So TBD. I don't know what happens next. Cops are here.
They don't know what the hell they doing.
Oh yeah, no, there's just something like weird. Okay, so first, the cops also think it's weird as fuck, and they were like talking about calling Homicide. They were talking about how they'd have to get excavators out here. Like, they were fully invested just as much as we all are. And then he was like, okay, let me call my boss man and we will figure out what to do. And I was like, oh my God, they're gonna call Homicide? This is fucking nuts. I'm gonna be in my own episode of True Crime. R.I.P. Truly. R.I.P. But holy shit, would that not be kind of cool? Anyways, basically what was decided is that they cannot put resources into something that they don't know what it is. And it is up to me if I decide that I want to finish digging it out. And if there's something there, I can call them. And I'm sorry to leave it there, but that's gonna be that, guys, because I cannot keep digging this shit out. If someone has tools and shovels and wants to come to my house in Columbus, feel free to help. Otherwise, mystery remains.
Potentially, yeah.
You guys all keep telling me just to like go dig it out. It's not that easy, okay? It is so deep. Let me show you again. For everyone saying it's burlap, it's fucking carpet. And I think it goes back that way. Also, to everyone who's really fucking upset about us cutting down this tree, same. The cop also pointed out how expensive the tree is and that we destroyed it. I fucking know. It's not been a good day. Our theory is that they're gonna go home, back to the office, and start looking up cold cases. And maybe there was something in the vicinity and they'll come knocking and they'll be like, actually, we've decided we want to dig that up. This was his idea. He came up with this one, and I think it could stick. We're back and we're digging.
This is so dramatic. I got to find out what's in this hole.
You guys weren't ready for us to be done. You refused to let it sleep. I have so many volunteers saying that they'll come and help us because, I mean, I may end up taking you up on that offer depending on how this goes, since the police did say this may require an excavator, and we don't have an excavator. Don't hate me, because this is not going to get done tonight. It is not going to get done tonight, but we are starting the process. If this does happen to require volunteers, I expect all of you to show up. Go out. And I saw a lot of people say that maybe they should have like sent a cadaver dog over here, and I think that would have been a great idea.
I was thinking that he'll smell the bones.
Okay, look at that. We're one step closer. I know that pained the heart of you Japanese maple tree lovers, but we're gonna get another one implanted, don't worry. That didn't put in the dent that we were hoping it would, so we really may need more resources. Good morning. Millions of you who are invested. So, I did not anticipate this to pop off the way that it did. Honestly, the timing kind of sucks because I'm going out of town for work today, but holy shit. Update number one, I do have people volunteering to potentially bring an excavator of some sort. Fucking hell, the ruining of my yard that this will do just for the plot, just because. Okay, let's really think this through, guys. What are the odds that it's a dead body? They're probably low. Let's be honest, they're probably fucking low. What are the odds it's a bag of money? I don't know. I would like that better. I would prefer that over having to move. Alas, here we are, trying to dig this shit out for all of you and for me and for my ability to sleep. But here is where I'm thinking I might need more of a psychic than an excavator. While the police were here yesterday, looking at the carpet and deciding what to do, he mentioned that he was the one who came when the next door neighbor died. My neighbor died in their house, and she can't haunt a house that is literally destroyed, right? Like, who the fuck is she gonna haunt? That's no fun. That would be boring. Why not haunt the next door neighbor? The same day that my computer gets broken and my desk gets strewn about, they started boarding up the dead lady's house. It feels sus. It feels like, hey, if they're gonna board up my house, I'm just gonna hop over to the next house and haunt them and fuck their day up. And they also just started digging up a rug, so like, this will be so fun. If I was a ghost, if I was a dead lady who had no family, because the cop told me she also had no family, so she has no one better to haunt. If I was her, I would haunt me. That would be fun. So anyway, yes, we will get this rug out. I swear to you, I promise. We will. Secondly, are we now thinking, potentially, if the rug happens to not have a dead body, fingers fucking crossed, is it the neighbor? Is it my dead neighbor that died the day I moved into this house, mind you? Dead neighbor dies the day I move into this house. The day they're boarding up her house, my computer gets shattered. And she has no family. She has no one better to haunt. So I don't know. What are we thinking? So here's what I need. I need people in or around Columbus, Ohio to help me find a cadaver dog and or ground penetration radar, because I have decided I cannot financially, mentally, or physically handle the responsibility of digging up a potentially 6 foot long rug that is 2.5 feet down in my ground. I am, however, ready and prepared to take on the task if there is potentially a dead body and I get to be in a living episode of true crime. But we need some more information. I have also been contacted by a psychic who we are going to have a nice little reading on Wednesday and see if maybe that gives us some answers. But, you know, that's not concrete. It's great. It's not concrete. So if you or someone you know in or around Columbus, Ohio can help with this, comment, DM, reach out on Instagram, send a fucking carrier pigeon. I don't care. I don't want to jump to the excavator to come and destroy my yard because I love my yard. It's honestly the reason I picked my house. And now I have to get back to work. But please, while I'm working, do your thing. Magical TikTok. Find me Cadaver Dog. Find me Ground Penetration Radar in or around Columbus, Ohio. I decided to do some virtual digging before we dug up my yard anymore, and here's what I found. My house was built in 1967, and from all the research I have done on the Franklin County Auditor site, before me, only one family has owned this home. So then obviously, I looked into the family, and they seem very nice, very normal. The house doesn't seem to have ever been used as a rental. I talked to the next door neighbor who also agreed that the family was very kind, very normal. I've looked into the Cadaver Dog option, and from everything I've seen, the police have to order it. I have reached out to 4 different Cadaver canine units in Columbus, Ohio, and they have all said that they cannot deploy dogs unless ordered by the police. We had the police come. They came, they saw, they didn't give a fuck. When they gave a ring-a-ling-ding to the chief officer, he said, "We are not deploying any resources." So here we land. There is a rug underground, but we don't know why. And honestly, we might never know why, because I've already destroyed a tree that's apparently worth $1,000, and I just can't do any more damage to my home without just cause. The only thing I can commit to is leaving it be. If someone comes to me with a canine dog, sure. If someone comes to me with ground penetrating radar, come on over. Or if this psychic tomorrow tells me that the person who broke my fucking laptop is buried in the ground, then maybe. I do have a local excavator willing to come over. I just can't destroy my own property any further without a little bit more of a reason. Case may be coming to a close. I found the listing agent online. I called her. I said, "Hi, my name's Katie. I have a very strange thing to tell you." And I told her, and I said, "Do you have TikTok?" And so here's what's happening. She happens to be best friends with the daughter of the family who owned the home. So either this daughter, who knows, could potentially, be like, "I don't know, there's not a body there." But we should have answers. I told her exactly what tree. I told her where the rug is. I told her what was happening. She is calling her as we speak. And she's gonna let me know. I sent her the TikTok. She's like, "What in the hell is going on?" "I don't know, lady." And she just said, "A dog? But that deep and that long?" We're all questioning it. Get the answers from the daughter. We should know soon. Guys, I was trying to wait until I had the actual answer because I keep getting messages of, "She's dragging this out. She's doing this for clout." Shut the fuck up. No, I'm not. I just don't know yet. Here is what I've got so far. The realtor has talked to the daughter. The daughter does not know what the rug is. She also asked her about dead dogs and cats and hamsters. And she said they had many dogs and they were all cremated. So she does not think there is a buried dog. So what is going to happen next, you impatient little bitches? She's going to drive her ass to the nursing home where her 90 and 95-year-old mother and father live and berate them for the answers for us. She is going to see what they know, and if they know what is in the rug and why the rug is there. I think the real estate agent that I was talking to is also highly invested at this point. But at the end of the day, the daughter's got a job to do, and so she can't go to the nursing home until tonight. So I'm sorry, I thought I was going to get a quick answer. I thought the daughter was gonna be like, "Oh yeah, for sure, we buried our dog, Harold, under that tree, case closed, donezo." That's not what happened. We have to wait for her to go see mom and dad at the nursing home and hope that their dementia has not wiped the memory of the rug. And for the love of God, those of you saying I'm doing this for clout, am I like
a hot damn mess?
No. We're trying to figure out what's in the rug and who broke my computer. Okay. Fine. We're gonna dig. We're gonna fucking dig tomorrow at 4:30. My last call ends at 4:15. I have 2 friends coming over. We're gonna fucking dig, okay? Okay? We're gonna dig. I talked to the realtor again. I said, "Hey, did you hear anything?" And she said, "I haven't heard back. The parents are quite elderly. They are in their 90s. I was like, "I'm so sorry. We're just gonna dig. So don't worry about it. Ignore me. Sorry to bother you." I'm so embarrassed. we're just gonna dig, because I know, here's what I know. If I post anything after this and I don't resolve it for all of you, you're never gonna let me live it down. I could post a pregnancy announcement. I could post a get ready with me and talk about skincare, and you'd be like, shut the fuck up, what's in the bag? I know that about all of you. I've learned that through this interaction the last few days. So we're gonna dig.
TikTok is impatient.
At 4:30 tomorrow, okay? My plan is to try not to ruin anything any more than I already have. I still have the whole, like, I ruined a fucking tree, so we're gonna try not to ruin another one. So we're gonna, I think, like, go in. We're not gonna start from the top. I think I'm gonna start from the bottom and just dig over the rug like a groundhog would. We're gonna dig tomorrow.
Oh my God. Okay. I just got off the phone with Homicide. They just called me. They are sending detectives and cadaver dogs here in the next hour. Oh my God. I saw my phone ringing and it said Columbus Police. I said, this is fucking weird. I answered the phone. He says, hi, this is Detective Corn Nuts. I don't know what his name was. I forgot. I started to black out. We heard about your situation, and I don't know why the police, I don't know who they called, but they did not call Homicide because we want to come. We want to take a look at this rug. He said, if the dogs do note something, your house is about to become a fiasco. And I said, I would assume such. So yeah, within the next hour, Homicide, detectives, and cadaver dogs are going to be here in my backyard. And he said, as long as they do not note to human remains, then we can proceed with the dig at 4:30 p.m. EST. Oh my God. Okay, what I'm learning is that I should probably give it a good 5 minutes before I come onto TikTok and let you know the update, because I don't mean to string you along, but you are living this with me in real time, moment to moment. Here we are. The sniffy dogs, they have a job to do. They're currently working on another unaliving somewhere else, and they cannot be here now until 5 o'clock. The detectives are gonna get here at 4:30, set the scene for the dogs to come and do their job. They're gonna come, they're gonna do a little snifferoo, and if they hit, my house becomes FBI property and a crime scene, and we start a murder podcast. If they don't, I say that is the end of the story. We let the sleeping dog, cat, hamster, whatever it may be, lie, RIP, construction debris, whatever it can be, we just leave it. Because if it's not a body, that was really the main concern here. That's how all this started. And if the dogs do their job, and I'm sure they're well trained, and they say, nope, all good here, we just leave the rug. I know you've all invested your time, energy, and attention, and I much appreciate that. We will have the final answers when the homicide detectives and the schmurdery dogs get here on if there's a body in the rug. Otherwise, this has been fun. If there's a body in the rug, this is just the beginning. The detectives are here. They've arrived. Some of them are in suits. They've got bags, backpacks, equipment. They're here. Okay, I am so sorry to have left you hanging all night, but my whole house is now caution taped off. If you were not watching the live, both dogs sat on the hole. So the dogs run separately. So the first dog came out and the dog sat, and audible gasp, absolute fucking shock. I thought that this was the end of everything today, and the second dog comes out, sniffs around, and sat. I will splice a video together, but I still have reporters at my house. Cops are staying here overnight. Crime scene investigators come tomorrow and start to dig, and that's all I know right now, essentially. This has taken a fucking twist, and if I don't get on a murder podcast after this, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm not trying to make a joke out of it, but I started crying on the live, and I'm absolutely freaked out, and this is how I handle things. Dark humor. So if anything, my hope is still that maybe this is just a bloody carpet, that someone got a bloody nose or scraped a knee. But
if somehow this ends up being more than that and we are able to bring closure, first off, this wouldn't have happened without TikTok. I was not going to do this myself. I have like guilt now that I wasn't going to do this on my own. This is only happening because of all of you little sleuths and impatient little bitches, as I said, who pushed me to do this. So as insane as this is, if what is potentially going to happen happens and there ends up being some form of crime here, I appreciate you. And I will put together an actual video from the moment and figure out how to like splice together parts of my live when the dog sat. But for now, I feel bad that you hadn't been updated, so here it is. I'm gonna stop talking because I'm rambling. Okay, so I'm sitting outside with my friends who were actually the ones that were here for the dig party and trying to like decompress from everything that's happened. My anxiety is so high, and I cried on TikTok Live with 100,000 people. And I'm going to insert here the video of the dogs marking. It was already on live, and that's why I'm basically going to share everything that is already out there in the world. And then anything that happened essentially after the police told me to turn off the camera will remain in the hands of the law. They will be here tomorrow to dig. And yeah, but here is the video of the dogs hitting. Oh,
That's crazy.
God. Oh my God. So that is the dogs hitting, both dogs hitting on the hole. And basically from there, everything went to fucking shit. I was terrified, losing my mind. I started to cry. I asked the cops if I need a lawyer. They are very aware that I'm the one who called, and they have no concerns that it was me. So if there's anyone sitting here thinking I did this, I certainly did not. And
No one would think you, trust
tomorrow,
me.
crime scene investigators will be here digging. And they said that there's still a chance that this rug just could have blood on it. That doesn't necessarily mean there is a body in my backyard. This could be someone got a bloody nose. It could be anything. So, but this is where we're at. I'm still in shock. And yeah, this is where we're at. Whatever she's gonna say, I hung up because I don't want the news to be listening.
Sure. Is Rob still over there?
He is. He made a phone call.
Okay.
Jason's in the shower.
Hey, Rob. You just called me. Alright. Who's over there?
The news is here. On me. Maybe they're gonna say nothing. They're gonna say there was nothing, and not a big deal. So I did ask the police if they need a lawyer when the dogs alerted. So I'm talking to, there's 121.4 thousand people that just watched two dogs both sit on the rug. Don't say to me, guys, what the fuck is happening? I didn't do anything. I was digging a fence post. I don't think anyone thought this was gonna happen. Yeah, I am really glad that you guys ended up coming back, because the first cops
we're not going. Whoever they called the first time was not going to do this. So I'm glad that you guys did.
Even if you continue to dig and found something, then we can
That's what he said, yeah. I prefer you find it than me find it. I mean, maybe this is insane. This is crazy. Okay.
It might not mean anything yet.
Okay.
We'll wait and see what the interpretation of the results are.
Okay.
And go from there. I understand that it looks you're up. I can see you're pretty excited over this. We just gotta stay
Terrified, or I don't.
until we know what we're saying.
Okay.
So I can see you're excited.
They did.
Excited.
Uh-huh.
You saw
But it's also probably been there for a very long. I guess I don't know if that matters, but it is likely, my guess, been there for a long time.
Well, remember, these dogs train in cemeteries that are
Yeah.
50 years old, where they didn't use embalming fluid, and they can still get reads on those.
Yeah.
So, like I said, we just got. I know you want answers right now. I wish I could tell you.
No,
we
yeah.
Just gotta wait a little bit longer. We're gonna understand.
Okay.
Okay. And thank you for being so patient.
Honestly, I would have never called myself, like, the people of TikTok, if there's something down there, will be to thank that this happened, because I was just gonna put the post in and call it a day. So
It's a lot of work. A lot of work going on.
oh my fucking god. Okay.
What happened was we saw your name. A girl at our station was like, "Oh my gosh, this girl's been like talking about it on TikTok." His wife was talking about it just from seeing your story, and so we have this like system where we can search a person's name and we can get their address because we're a news station, which is how we found you. We're not trying to freak you out at all.
Yeah, because we have kids, and
I
I'm just
I
like,
totally get it. I totally get this is so much for you right now. So
it was like
don't worry.
not a joke, but like this was never.
Of course, yeah. You found a rug and like
I still have I still feel like I'm living in like an actual nightmare.
I
I'm so
totally get it.
confused.
And I'm sure you're probably not even hearing much about what is even going on
No,
back there.
I literally know nothing yet, other than what I saw of the dog sitting on the carpet.
Right. But I
And I'm confused at why. Oh, are they just blocking off the street?
Yeah.
And that's why.
Yeah. Exactly. Which they do that all the time. So, I mean,
Okay.
they're probably just
She's
looking.
like, whenever you get a chance, I want to get an
Hi,
interview.
TikTok. I feel like I just went from the most normal ass person to not. So here's what's
She
going
got
on.
her shirt inside
Make
out
sure
and
everyone's up to
backwards.
date on the latest. CSI is going to be here soon to dig, and I'm like personally feeling like this is so crazy because while there's like two huge things happening simultaneously
She's
that are
really
also
going through it. Your shirt
related but
inside out
unrelated.
and backwards.
And that would
Mentally.
be the fact that I just went to over 1 million followers when a week ago I had 6,000. So
Damn.
that's crazy just to know that there's that many eyes on me. And if I had my Apple Watch on, I'd probably tell you my heart rate was in the millions right now. And I'm still shaking. I didn't go to bed till 4 in the
1 million
morning.
followers.
Good God, dressed in the dark. So, please be kind. And simultaneously, that this is all happening to me here with you, there's still police surrounding my house and potential of digging up something that is going to change a lot of people's lives. And that's overwhelming. So
Whoever put the rug down there is watching this
I'm
at
still
home.
hopeful, and the police that I talked to yesterday said that there's a good chance that it's not a body, which just sounds absurd to say because when I started all of this, it was a fucking joke of like, who broke my computer? It must be the body in the rug. If this hadn't all happened, none of this would happen. So I again have to say, if something comes of this today and someone is found, that is solely because you guys and you're being impatient little bitches, as I said previously. So pat yourselves on the back because we did this together. I would not have done all this on my own. I can assure you. We were going to put the post in and call it a fucking day. So, and I will not go live while they dig. Honestly, I went live with the dogs because I thought this was going to be the end of it and it was just going to get wrapped up and the dogs were going to see nothing, the cops were going to leave, and we were going to...
I bet people was on that live like,
be done
oh,
with it.
God.
Move on to the next thing. Go back to talking about toddler life, mom life, and pregnancy symptoms and miscarriage. That's what I thought was going to happen. So, I will not be going live on the dig. I'm sorry if that disappoints a lot of you, but I hope that you understand that I would never want... Imagine there is something there, and someone has to see that, you know, as a relative, or, you know, I think it would be disrespectful. So I'm sorry to disappoint a lot of you. I will go live today, but I will not like live while the uncovering is happening. And I'm still fingers crossed that worst case scenario is not what's going to happen today. I'm hoping that the dogs caught wind of something else, or maybe they're confusing human to animal, even though everyone keeps telling me it doesn't work that way. But maybe, just maybe. But I guess we'll see. So everybody's here. There's a tent set up and there's 9 police officers and CSI
Bro,
in the backyard.
talking about invested in the
they've
whole
blocked
crime
how
series.
far I'm allowed to even go, and they're bringing equipment in now. So they put this up outside so that I cannot get any further.
They use her old stuff.
A bunch of people bringing in a bunch of stuff.
All from a TikTok video.
So
They gonna stop taking people serious.
And now CSI is bringing the shovels out. So we can't go any further than here. And I can see news cameras set up over there. Okay, so everybody's here. Okay, they're digging. They've been digging. And there's 6 of them. Some of them are in the hole. My window. I had to clean my window so I could freaking watch. And we still don't know anything. The dogs could have had a bad day, had an off scent, the wind, the rain, who knows? They told me that all the rain that Ohio's had from can like reinvigorate smells. So yeah, we don't know anything yet, and my goal is that we can all laugh about this tomorrow. We're all gonna say, huh, this was a funny, silly goose waste of time. And now this girl's famous for nothing. And that the dogs they were confused. They were tired. It was 5:30. They had a long work day, and they were confused. That's what we're hoping for. Okay, and we have an excavator trying to not break my fence, which would be greatly appreciated, making its way over to the hole. Guys. Okay. I'm sorry that this is delayed, but I don't know what's going on, but they did just stop digging. There's 15 of them, and they're just kind of all standing around like, I don't know if they're thinking about next steps. I don't know what's happening.
They're all just kind of standing around. The digging has paused. A guy with a suit has now come over.
She worrying the hell out of her TikTok followers. They
Just in
like,
case, like, we don't know what's happening yet. But, yeah, that's where we're at. They're just kind of looking in the hole, and they've paused. But the amount of dirt and digging that has happened. One guy's on the phone. I don't know. That's what I know. And here's what it looks like from my perspective. They're coming out from the back.
she's literally getting millions of views each one of these videos.
You guys, they have recovered the hole, and this has been the most absurd, insane experience of my life. What did they find? No, they didn't find a body. They found a mother effing rug with some rubber. The question remains of why did the dogs hit? I don't know. Both dogs, not just one, two. I don't know. The other question remains is who broke my laptop? There's people across the street. I don't know. I'm so confused. There's no body.
40
Honestly,
damn minutes.
let's praise the Lord. There's no body. I can stay in my house. Everyone knows where I live, but at least it's not haunted by that. But who broke my laptop? Who broke the laptop? Because we've still got the next door neighbor that died the day I moved in. Her house got boarded up the day my computer got broken. So I don't know. It's almost Halloween. Do I need a psychic to come to my house? I don't know. But the mystery of the effing rug is solved, and there is no body.
Kids broke the laptop.
There's no body, and they are doing a fine job at putting my stuff back up. Let me tell you, I appreciate the way that they have recovered. This was the fire pit. That is no more. That is gone. So I will survive that. But holy shit, there's no body. Yay! I have still been sitting in this very chair, wondering and questioning why the dogs marked. Not me Googling, like, how likely is it for a dog to mark and nothing to be there? Yes, that's exactly what I'm fucking doing. I don't understand. I will never understand. I will take this question with me to the grave. How did that happen? I'm glad. Don't get this twisted. I am thrilled there is not a dead body in my yard. Also, still confused at who or what broke my computer screen. My dead neighbor died day I move into this house, boarding up her house, the day that my computer shatters. Tell me that's not a coincidence. I don't know. But I have seen a lot of really funny TikToks, and I'm so glad that this brought us all together. So glad that we all enjoyed this fucking ride, because it was really fun. It was fun, and then it wasn't, and it really wasn't for a hot minute there, actually. It was like really not fun, and I was really scared, and I was crying on a live in front of 120,000 people, and I thought there was a dead body in my backyard, and I really thought I was about to fucking shit my pants in front of the world. And then it was fun again. Then it was a hee hee ha ha all over again. So thank you. Well, you know you've made it when you get hacked and robbed. I got robbed. Anything I've made from my lives is gone. Should I take this as a compliment? Do I take this as there's criminals who are watching my TikToks? We're trying to make light of it. As we know, this is how I handle things. I'm so angry. I'm so fucking angry. I got robbed. I'm famous. But actually, if it was you, welcome to season 2, episode 1. I thought that the finale from season 1 today was excitement enough, but no, alas, God had other plans. I got hacked and robbed. I was having a relaxing dinner with my boyfriend, drinking margaritas, eating tacos, and wham, I get an email from TikTok support. I'm like, oh, okay, let me fill out your little form. Immediately, within seconds, your email has changed, your phone number's changed, you're locked out of your account. Everything is happening. Panic. So what do? I text my new TikTok father, Chris Olsen. Yes, the Chris Olsen. He has been helping me all day today. Truly, he has been a godsend. He has kept me sane. And this man
instantly knew what to do. He's like, do this, fix this, change this, 2-step authentication, add this Google Authenticator, blah, blah, blah. Guys, we got it solved after I was robbed, but it shouldn't happen again. But if you are the person that hacked me, this is what I have to say. I don't know who you are, and I don't know what you want. If you're looking for ransom, I am not fucking rich yet. But what I do have is a unique set of skills, and I will fucking find you, and don't do it again. Scram! Get out of my TikTok account. I wanted to address some things because this has been crazy, and I think it's very easy for people to clickety-clack behind their keyboards and behind their screens, not realizing that they could be potentially being mean to a perfectly nice and normal person. When I first started making TikToks 6 weeks ago, my videos were about the things that people don't talk about. My goal when I came to this platform was to bring light to things that specifically women experience that are like taboo to discuss. Miscarriages. I've had 2 miscarriages. I wanted to talk about them. I wanted other people to know that they're not alone because it is a horrible thing to experience. I talked about pregnancy symptoms. I talked about the crazy pregnancy symptoms that nobody talks about and the weird, gross things that happen to our bodies that we're just like, hush, hush. No, we need to talk about that shit. I was talking about my divorce. I was talking about co-parenting with my toddler. I was talking about very real, vulnerable things. And then one morning, my computer broke in the middle of the night. And there happened to be a rug buried underground that we found when we were digging a post hole. And my life changed. My original goal when I started TikToking was, oh my gosh, wouldn't it be so cool if I could hit 10,000 followers by the end of the year? That was my goal. We have quickly surpassed that.
2.2 million.
And I am still figuring all this out. And I appreciate the people who are here to stay so much more than you could ever understand. And if you're not, and you're just mean and you were here for the rug, that's fine. Peace out, Girl Scout. We don't need to be friends. But I just wanted to let everyone know I'm just me. I'm currently in granny panties and I haven't brushed my teeth yet.
What it do, everyday people, man? It's your boy PJ. Today we back with another lit video. We back in the confessional, and yes, we staying lit, big dog. Shout out to my everyday people who rock with me every day. Shout out to my homeboy Lucky Wills and Deals that keeps it lit. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to this video. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section, man. Make sure y'all hit the link down below. We got the custom_freaks, man. Support your favorite team. You got the Dallas Cowboys up in this thing, man. All right. We did our big one, so go ahead and get you a Cowboys tumbler, man. Hit up custom_freaks in the link below, man. Tell them your boy Everyday PJ sent you. All right, now let's get into it, man. Now this was long, and this was drawn out. And yeah, we could have did this in one video, but we didn't. I took y'all on a whole ride with Katie Santry, the divorced mom, and her new boo. I don't know if they married or not, but they do live together, and he has a son. She calls him a stepson, so I'm assuming that they married. So she divorced and got remarried with a toddler. So hey, live your life how you are. You know what I'm saying? If one man don't make you happy and you got a baby with him, go marry another man. She must got that snap back, because she snapped all these people up in there. I'm talking about 2.2 million people. People have been watching this for the past week. These little short videos all about, which really started as nothing, absolutely nothing. And she just made it into content. And that's what content creation is doing. And, you know, shout out to her for, I don't think she even found a niche. Because you know what? When people look at TikTok and YouTube and stuff like this, and they be like, oh, what a wonderful way to make money. And then they may come up with something and they get a good hit. This doesn't happen often, but it's happening more now on TikTok. But I'm going to tell you what about content creation. It's an everyday grind. It's not just, well, you can make this one hit video. These videos is a hit right now, but you're going to have to do it over and over and over and over. So don't quit your day job, Katie. I'm not saying that you know, you did well, and I salute you. But in order for you to reach that next level, you got to come up with a new story. Someone said that she was on something else. So Katie gets around. Okay? Katie, this is not Katie's first rodeo. Katie has been on another platform doing other things. I'm thinking she was on TV. A lot of people say Katie is a clout chaser because Katie was previously in a Harry Potter group or something like that. If I'm not mistaken, I can't remember. But they said she was from some group. So if she is or if she isn't, she's damn good at what she do because she captivated a whole audience with the story of the unknown, not knowing whether there was a body in the rug under her house or not. Thankfully there wasn't, because then we'll be doing some rest in peace, man. Okay, condolences to the family. And then she'll have another time trying to find the family, and I'm pretty sure they would have cremated them, because if the parents from the previous owners is 90 years old and they ain't talking because of their dementia, they ain't even tell the kid what happened. So they taking that to their grave. So luckily it was nothing, man. Everyday people, let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll let you later. Peace.
Day and night. For some women, it can start working in as fast as 1 week.